Hello, this is Socially Triggered, and this video is going to be about the recent tweet from Kyle Griffin, who basically is a MSNBC producer who posted out a short clip from Trump. What he was talking about was Afghanistan. I'm going to play the clip, and I'm going to let you try to interpret it on your own, and then I'm going to give you my insight as to what Trump was truly saying, and see where those two align. Okay, so let's listen to Trump, and we'll play the clip.
Tremendous potential between our country and Pakistan. I think Pakistan's going to help us out to extricate ourselves. We're like policemen. We're not fighting a war. If we wanted to fight a war in Afghanistan and win it, I could win that war in a week. I just don't want to kill 10 million people. Does that make sense to you? I don't want to kill 10 million people. I have plans on Afghanistan that if I wanted to win that war, Afghanistan would be wiped off the face of the earth. It would be gone. It would be over literally in 10 days. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that route. So we're working with Pakistan and others to extricate ourselves. Nor do we want to be policemen, because basically we're policemen right now. And we're not supposed to be policemen. We've been there for 19 years in Afghanistan. It's ridiculous. And I think Pakistan helps us with that because we don't want to stay as policemen. But if we wanted to, we could win that war. I have a plan that would win that war in a very short period of time. You understand that better than anybody. We've been in there not fighting to win, just fighting to, they're building gas stations. They're rebuilding schools. The United States, we shouldn't be doing that. That's for them to do. But what we did and what our leadership got us into is ridiculous. But I think we'll have some very good answers on Afghanistan very quickly.
Okay, so if you watch that clip, the way the left is interpreting this is that Donald Trump is insane, that he's a warmonger, that he is somebody that is trigger happy and he's going to try to nuke the world. That is not in any, it's really hard for me to actually see it that way, that he actually said. So I actually had one of my very liberal associates, my wife actually, look at this video, and I said, okay, I can't see Trump being insane from what he's saying. Actually, I think he's saying something really good. How do you interpret, like, I even frame it that way. I just said, watch this video, tell me what you think. And I had her watch, and she said, yeah, he seems to just want to avoid the idea of just winning a war for the sake of winning a war. And he wants to look for peaceful solutions. Sorry for the phone call there. So the way one should interpret this, and it's basically what he's saying, is if you think about it, the US has enough nuclear bombs, so does Russia, so does China. They all have enough nuclear bombs that if they wanted to, they could destroy every inch of this planet 100 times over. And that's just a fact. And it's sad fact, but it's a fact. Trump is acknowledging this fact. He's saying, well, if we wanted to win a war anywhere, we could basically do it in 10 days. It probably could be even quicker than that. But the point is, he could win it just for the sake of winning. But he doesn't want to kill 10 million people. And he repeats that. He says, I don't want to kill 10 million people. I don't want to win a war just for the sake of winning a war. I want to find other solutions. And the other thing that was very interesting about this clip was that he actually said that, the US has been in Afghanistan for 19 years almost. And that's a long time. And what has been accomplished? The country's still a mess. They're trying to rebuild schools and gas stations and all these things, but what is it doing? They're not actually solving the problems that exist in Afghanistan. The country's still a mess. The US shouldn't be involved. It shouldn't be the policeman of the world. That's been the policy for the longest time, and Trump is moving away from that policy. He wants to get out of wars. He wants to move away and move to more peaceful solutions. And that's a good thing. And everybody should be cheering this, especially on the left. It used to be that the left was all pro peace, and the hippies, and these were all good things. But now they interpret these words as being something evil and something insane, which to me is insane. I think that they become so delusional in their interpretations of whatever Trump says, that basically that they don't get it. They can't even hear the words. They don't even understand. Trump is talking about peace and they're freaking out. So to me, it's really crazy. I don't know what's going on with people nowadays. It really, really, really makes me worried that people have gone insane and that they've lost their sense of focus. We need a more peaceful world. We need the U.S. to not be a force for destabilization or policing the world, but a force for good that allows countries to have their own sovereignty and destiny, and to map out their own destiny, and for the U.S. to map out their own destiny of their own, and not to be involved with so many wars all over the world. That's a good thing. It's sad that nowadays that there's this movement, a pro-war movement, coming from the left. There was a joke that, if Trump said that he cured cancer, that the left would freak out and say that cancer lives matter or something like that. And I think that's really true. I think no matter what Trump does, the left will take the opposite approach. They'll get upset about it. So I think this is just more Trump derangement syndrome. I'd love to hear your comments on this, and this has been Socially Triggered. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stay tuned for more videos like this, and please check out my other videos. They're on politics, they're on business, they're on everything. So just check them out, and thanks for subscribing. Bye.